Hello and welcome. I'll say hello again, I think. Well, my name's Tristan, and this is Dyson Sphere Program. I did a little bit of playing between streams. I can't fully remember what I did. I think it's mostly grinding for resources, which is why we are over at the lava and what I've called lava and copper, because it's got lots and lots of copper in this system. Unlike our home system, and so that was what I was interested in. We're currently on the planet where I'm gathering sulfuric acid, I believe. I think it's this one. You see we've got, lots of lovely copper veins. So ideally we need to exploit those. Whether I do much of that this stream, I would hope not, because it's not usually that interesting. But you can see when I exploited it, I didn't actually have the super miners. And over here, I think, maybe, here we go. So got some sulfuric acid lakes that are being exploited. So that's what this system is. I might as well, because I don't think I've shown it on stream, but I might as well pop over to the lava planet. Is it that one? That's that one. So I'll pop over here, and I'll just show you this. It's got a lot of whatever they're called, geo thingy, power generating. Whatchamajobby do riz. I mean, there's literally, stacks and stacks of them, which is why I didn't do it on stream, because it's pretty tedious putting them on. But we will blast over here. I could. Well, I think I'm gonna crash on the planet first. But yeah, I mean, this is a prime system for just exploiting and just grabbing all the iron, copper, silicon, titanium, stone, etc., etc. So what I could also do is look and see where we are with technologies, because I think I've got... Yeah, so we can do another one of those, and I think that's the last one. And that will allow us to build a complete Dyson Sphere. But next one is this. But I don't want to do that yet. I want to go back to our home planet and basically rip up the old science. But I don't mind that one chunking through. But yeah, this is the lava planet, and as you can see, we've got the loads and loads of the lava energy extracty things. And essentially what they're doing, there are some builds on here. In fact, is it complete? I'm not sure if it's complete or not, but it's basically building batteries, which would be this one here. It's basically building batteries, so it's got the iron, that and that. I think it's got a complete build for those. Yeah, it must have. At the moment it's all switched off because there's so many batteries in the system. I basically let it fill up, a whole load of things. And then over... where is it? Where is it? I thought it was down this way. But maybe not. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. It's up there. Right, that way. Over this way, we've got a whole charging station. And basically, I mean, there's actually more than the planet can handle. So that's why, because their max charge rate is 45. So there's actually, when these are all running at full chat, it's slightly more. But you get a lag effect, so I usually like to put a good few of them in, and they just, it'll do more, but slightly slower, so it won't exceed the amount of power that you've got. But basically, as you see, it's completely full of empty ones that it's sending around, and these are slowly being charged up and made available via here to be... oh no, that's the demand one. There we go. Via here. It's got a full stack of full ones and empty one, and pulling in empty ones from other systems. So whenever I set them up, it's ready to go to charge these up, which then basically means the planets are just completely independent. I don't really... I mean, obviously I have to bring the bits over, but basically it can build this and start charging itself up using these, even if it's not got... I mean, I think every planet would have solar, but even if it's not got wind power on it, it'll still, still charge itself up slowly. But that allows it to get going. So yeah, so that's not massively interesting, but there you go. And I say this system needs exploiting. I did also, I think, go to one of these. Did I do that, or was I just thinking about doing that? There we go. So I went to the neutron star and the black hole and exploited the weird resources. So we now have unipolar magnets, which means, and say this is the other reason for wanting to go back home, we should be building level 2 smelters. Where is Chew? There's Chew. So that's the other one thing I want to check, because I definitely haven't been and looked at them. So I might have messed up, the recipe, or maybe I didn't actually build it, or what have you. So we can go and have a look and see if the make everything. Oops, press the wrong button. If the make everything is now making the level 2 smelters, because it was very apparent with some of those gigantic builds that actually level 2 smelters would be quite useful from a space saving perspective. But yeah, so we need to do the white science research, which is the aim of today. And then hopefully we'll be able to build our first white science cube. That's Chew 2, I think I want to go to, isn't it? There we go. It's convenient, the big green strip right there. Let's go and stand by a charging thing. Get ourselves topped up again. I put these in as well because that's when I'm building a new system. Those are what I need. So I need solar and wind and the things, and obviously there's belts and stuff as well. But it's just easier to keep them in the inventory. So are we making? If we do that, no, do that. Are we making level 2 smelters? Yes, it looks like we are. Cool. So it's got them. So therefore, would it be this end? It'd be this end, wouldn't it? Yeah, so we've got all of the weird resources coming in. Awesome. As well as some other random bits and pieces. I also think I might have done it on stream, I can't remember, but I went and exploited another gas giant with deuterium on it because we were sort of running really quite low. So what we can do is we can basically take out all of the science. I'm going to leave, let's get rid of that. I'm going to leave the green science. I might chop it back, but I'm going to leave the green science because it's making our warpers. So we basically need to head over. So we don't need the purple. I don't want to hit the on there. And what else is that got in it? So it's got all sorts of stuff. That's fine. Yeah, I mean we'll end up with loads and loads of rubbish, but I can just sort of get rid of that. As and when. For par exemplar. Put these in here. Hello, TTFGNG. Good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome back. So, where would if I can probably dump out processors in here? There we go. We'll probably get rid of them in there. In fact, let's do that and then just 200 back. Okay. Whether I need a lot of these like high-tech ones and stuff, I don't know. Probably not, but we'll leave them there for now. It's really the labs I want to get rid of. Mostly so I can sort of, in a sense, work out whether the science on the new planet is working or not. It's not actually, obviously not actually sort of set up yet. I didn't finish off. I made quite a few mistakes because I was rushing. Made quite a few in fact, just get rid of that, I guess, couldn't I? Quite a few mistakes on the build. Now, is this bringing hydrogen in? It is, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, so it's going to leave a lot of orphan. In fact, those are just completely dead, aren't they? Oh, right, there's one lonely little coal patch. Duel, trying to wake up you? I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, I've been... what time is it there if you're waking up? Or unless you've been having a lay-in. But I've been applying for jobs this weekend and like bits and pieces of last week. And I finally got one of them done that was taking me ages. It was... I know why they do it. It's a thing basically. So it required me to write 3 750-word answers, and also put in like a cover letter and obviously CV, but CV's standard, and answer a whole load of. I mean, you have to do this on a lot of them now, but you know, like questions about whether I've got criminal convictions and all this sort of stuff. Which, you know, I don't mind doing that, but I've had to do it over and over and over again. But I say, I mean, 3 750-word questions is basically, what's that? It's usually about 400 words a page. So it's about 6 pages worth of stuff, and it's like you have to. I'm trying to make it interesting compared to, you know, what you can just read in my CV, because the whole point of having a CV and submitting a CV is that it's all in the CV. So it's all a bit pointless. But the reason they do it is just to partly act as a filter, because it's like, you know, so if you're serious about the job, you know, you'll take the time to do it. If you're not that serious, this is the wrong end, isn't it? Then you're not going to bother. So it's a way of sort of filtering people out. But even so, I think they've gone a bit overboard with that. So yeah, that took me all morning. And then there's another one I need to do that I've already done. That had 250-word questions, and it's got 3 more, 200-word questions. So it's not as bad, and hopefully I can reuse a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's all proving a bit sort of tedious, really. Where are the yellow? There we go. So we put belts in there, and then we can put the inserters in there. No. Right. I'm a bit surprised I haven't got a single red cube. I know it was going slow, but that's a bit odd. Okay, let us head back. I say, properly tidying it up will take a while because I'll have to work out what I'm doing. So, is it that one? I think it's that one. So, let's head off back to the Dyson Sphere planet. Struggling with the speed there. 10 AM here, East Coast US. Oh, right, okay. ChatGPT, all the answers. Yeah, I don't know. I sort of, because AI is sort of one of the fields I'm in, effectively, or it's not. Don't properly do AI, but it's very closely related, and there's a team that looks at AI and generative AI, which is ChatGPT, because it's a particular type of model that they use for that. It's very good. I call it reply guy AI, basically, because it's very good at giving you the impression. Shall we float around the Dyson Sphere? Whee! Giving the impression of like authority and knowledge, without actually having any kind of, shall we say, you know, anything to back it up as such. And it's all very surface level. It's better at, and I say it's why it works as like the reply guy thing of sort of, you know, it looks like I've used different patterns for the thing, doesn't it? Of like seeming authoritative, but not really knowing what the hell it's talking about, which I suppose it's quite an achievement in a way, but I say it's not actually as knowledgeable as it sort of as people think, sort of thing. I mean, of course, it isn't knowledgeable at all. It's not really intelligent. No AI is, but it's that one there, isn't it? But yeah, so yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I think they're more useful at the moment for just sort of almost asking it to generate your ideas, and it's not, you know, it'll be based on, you know, things people have done. It's all a bit sort of, I guess, deceptive in that sense, but yeah, it's sort of it's an interesting area, but yeah. Right, so where the heck did I start building? Science build. There. Okay. Because this was wrong. I'd messed it up in terms of its orientation. So we could fix that. I also don't know that I can stack as high as I'd need to. Okay. Let's just charge up for a moment. Right, which makes ChatGPT perfect for busy work life, like that job, have you? Yeah, say it's sort of, you know, I suppose if you, I guess as you know, in a sense, if it is trying to filter out, you know, if the intention of these questions is to filter out people who, you know, aren't actually all that interested or suitable or what have you, then if you're that sort of, you know, if that's your sort of approach to that job, you just want to put in lots of, you know, applications or whatever, try your luck sort of thing, then it's a kind of perfect solution, isn't it? Because, and it's sort of, it's that thing of, it's like copy protection on games where the only people it really inconveniences are the actual people who are going, or the people who are actually willing to pay for the thing. Because if you're a pirate and you know you're absolutely determined not to pay for a thing, you'll find your way around it, and therefore it's self-defeating. You know, the only people it's inconveniencing is your paying customers, and it's the same sort of thing, really, isn't it? Of sort of, you know, if you don't actually care much, you're not going to be bothered about about the quality of the application you put in, and you know what they're trying to use it for is to find people who are interested in the quality of the application. So yeah. I did. It was obviously an odd. There's like an angle of, how to put it. If you're human, you're going to make mistakes, whereas if you're sort of an AI, you know, and it's just effectively copying things where people have already proofed it and all that sort of thing. So if you stick spelling errors in and things like that, it's like, does that prove you're human, or just that somebody's decided or asked the AI to put spelling errors in? I think I can get it to get a little confusing with the ones in the background. I think I can get it to sort of turn those off. You see what I mean? We've already, you know, I only played for a couple of hours, if that, and I think I'd only like planned these. I hadn't really even started them, and it's filled them up. So this is a lot more sort of, what should we say, productive a system than I've ever had before, which is quite nice because it sort of shows I'm kind of progressing with the game. Okay, let's turn that back on. Check that all the rockets start launching. There we go. Yeah, that's all working by the looks of things. Cool. In fact, should I just plan in all of it? I might as well, mightn't I? No, let's just leave it to do that. Okay. Yeah, I get it, but it's a double-edged sword because it can demotivate potential candidates, right? Yeah, I say that's the sort of big disadvantage to it. It's like, I say, the only people you're inconveniencing are the people you actually want to apply. How's the white site research going? So basically, I'm doing this one just to get it done. Obviously, it's not working because I've dismantled my old science. But we literally then have the white science to do, which I might as well queue up now that I've taken the old science out. And then we're into the, mission complete. And I can start doing, the good infinite researches. I think I literally only have white science researches left. Yeah. Researches, upgrades. Yeah. Cool. Right, so what was it that I'd messed up on this? It was... This was in the wrong place, wasn't it? Yeah, that was in the wrong place. So, oops. Take that out. Put that in there. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I think I don't. This isn't like, this is just me doing this silly design. It's not in any way meant to be good as such. Just thought it looked a bit cool. Right. Get that in there. So you've got those two. That one's got an output. That one has not got an output. So I think everything's got an output. And an input. Yeah, and white science in theory would be in that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, did I actually... okay. So I've set these, but I'm not actually pulling the stuff in. Because we'll have to build some of these in order to... Oops. Even get them running. That's also not in the right place either, is it? That's it. Let's copy it so that I don't have to... Oh, I haven't even got any. Is it all in me? Does that have the thing on it? It does. So I've lined it up on the... Okay, so that one and that one. Is that right? Yeah. Symmetry is more important than efficiency, obviously. Right. Right, yes, so that goes to there, that's all set up properly. So this would need what? Purple needs the fibers and the CPUs. So why have I not got those on there? Some of these I have got, just so coincidence really, or they're already available sort of elsewhere in the system. So circuits and what? Magnets, okay. Oh, magnets. And then carbon and hydrogen, okay. Carbon, hydrogen. Oh wait, what did I do on this side? It's on the far side, okay. In fact, shouldn't that be... Oh, that'll do. Right, and then yellow is the two weird crystals. Okay, they're already set. Okay. So let's see which ones... I think that would actually be the other way around, wouldn't it? Because this will eventually make the white sides. Let's come back to that one. Right, red. So. Let's demand some of these in. I've not got any drones in. In fact, let's set them all on demand. Do I want it to be... Let's put them all on 2000. Just so that I'm not exploding my inventory if something goes wrong. Ah, so CPUs are here. Oh, and oh no, 2000. Those will just be from where I've brought them in for general. Oh no, where would they be coming from? Oh, I guess they're where I've got them on the, what do you call them? Raymond receivers. We're going white and only have research for for the time, it was just literally to put it in. I'm not actually, I need to stack them up basically. To the right heights, but yeah, it was just to plop them in. Why are you not bringing anything in? Surely that must be... Okay, so those are the stuff. Where are the... Yeah, they're not bringing hardly anything in. Okay, so I guess we need circuits coming in. And what else? Magnets. Is it seriously not got magnets coming in? No, guess not. How bizarre. Let's bring those in. And then carbons and hydrogens. Now, I saw one of them. Didn't I? Oh. Maybe that's the other planet. Must have been. Okay, let's demand them in. And hydrogens. Okay. We'll switch to another thingamy. Diamonds and what are they called? Organic crystals. No. No, okay. So, diamonds. Titanium crystals, rather. Those in. Some bots in. Some. Next one. CPUs and fibre broadbandy things. Now, the CPUs we know we've got. Don't think we've got the fibre. Whatchamacallits have we? Okay. So those are. I don't think I'm making them. That'll be one we'll have to build, I think. But we shall see. We shall see. Bring those in. And what else? Got CPUs. Lenses and... Well, the circuits I already got, and lenses is kind of set up here. I could bump that up. I guess. But and these are here. So if we bump that up, because we're feeding two things, that one needs to go up as well. So, how are we doing? Hydrogen. Yeah, so particle broadbands. The old fibre broadband isn't available at all. Think, I say, graviton lenses won't be available either. I think pretty much everything else should be. I would say it's this type of thing that I need to go to the other planets and, you know, start making available, you know, where there's coal and oil and stuff. Right. Now, let's get rid of these as well. Oops. Can I? It won't let me do that, will it? Put them in. Okay. Let's put a little chest just so I don't. Being. Oh, so I got 100 blues, I bet. Oh, that's nice. Right, that's good. Yeah. Okay. So, let's ratio them. So we've got 3 with that, 6 with that, so 3 more. I think 1, 2, 6. 8 with that, and I think that's the maximum size, isn't it? For me at the moment. 1 more. And then 10. Can I do 10? Well, I think it's more than 10, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 2 more. Okay. I didn't know I could stack them that high. Oh, in fact, well high. Have they changed that? Because that's 12, isn't it? Because it's 24, yeah, but 2, so it's 12. So how many have I got there then? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is 12. And I can put 1, 2 more on the top. Okay. Because what I do need to do with these, obviously, is turn them into warpers as well. So having a bit spare there. I'll have to think about that later. I'll just put down a machine and put warpers. And think about how I'm going to do that later. Right. Is this an even recipe? No, it's an even recipe. Oh, I guess those are stacked up because, yeah. I had a chest full, didn't I? Three seconds, 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah. Okay, so what's missing from here? We are missing the particle broadband and the lenses. Okay. Because I'm also at some point going to have to bring in whatchamacallits, aren't I? Again, I'll think about that later. Right. Now, am I going to build... Let's have a look at the recipe. So it's nanotubes, crystals, and plastic. Plastic might be interesting. Now those are diamonds and particle jobbies. Yeah, I think I'll go to the intermediate planet, which is where? Here. I mean, it's 7,000 for that, isn't it? But it's only 2,000 for that. So I could always just cancel that one out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that gets halfway with the purples. But yeah, let's go and see if we can't build them. Do shout if it goes. I don't know what's happened in with my performance, because I would have thought it should get worse, but it didn't seem that bad. I mean, it seemed a little bit stuttery. Now watch the thing back. But with that all kicking off, it's sort of not doing too badly. I'm not sure why. Because I can turn off that as a visual thing, which is always a shame because it always looks amazing, but I'd rather have that than have my machine die again. Right. So, what am I already making is the question. Let's have a look and see. No. If I can use this. See, this is, because I've mentioned before, I'd quite like to have a system of putting pins in the map. And part of the reason is because this is so rubbish. You really need to get a better version of this. Because I mean, it doesn't have a search, does it? Unless I'm being completely mad and they've added it. I can't just search this to find, silicon crystals or what have you. I've got to look through it. You can tag them like that and then filter it to them. But it's like, you've got to find them first before you can tag them. Like, the one I've just tagged, I've completely lost. There you go. So I don't think I'm making the silicon crystals. I can't see them. No, so we're not making silicon crystals. Is that the only thing we're not making? Carbon nanotubes and plastic. So making graphene. Oh, we are making carbon nanotubes. Okay. I don't see plastic though. Okay. So I need plastic. Yeah, plastic and silicon crystal things. Okay. Where should I build them? Got a relatively nice bit of space there. Oops. Okay. So I think this is on the centre line, or did I just cram it in as best I could? So I think it's slightly off. Looking at it. I think. Yeah, so centre should be that one there. Put it there. Could I fit another one? Maybe. It's quite a big section, this, I think. It doesn't... The next, like, discontinuity is there. Alright, yeah. Is it in the middle? The only... This eye stuff... No. This eye stuff looks pretty. But it does make finding the lines a little bit tricky. We're trying to line it up so they've got equal space on either side. Okay. So I've got room for both of those, because what I'm sort of thinking... Actually, will that fit, though? I've got silicon. Huh. Oh, I would have, because I've got circuits and stuff. Okay. So we could just do silicon crystals. Okay. I did not realise that. So, if I was to try and produce 2 belts of that, and because they take 2 seconds, I'd need to have 4 belts coming out. I could use... I've now got fractal silicons, haven't I? Which are quicker and slightly more productive. So maybe if we do a combined build. That does both of them, basically. Let's put them in a better order. Let's put those there. And those there. Do I want to proliferate? Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't increase the amount of proliferation. Proliferation production. Maybe we're producing Dyson, it just may have stopped because it's full. Yeah. And welcome, Ericsson. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah. So this is why I want pins, so I could just put a pin in and say that this is organic crystals. Does it not show it then if you're not producing anything then? I thought it listed it, but, you know, it was empty. I mean, you're probably right. I guess I could do the range just as total, because that would then, if I've ever produced plastic, it'll show up then, won't it? I don't think it does have a plastic build on it. No, it doesn't. I can't see one anyway. Yeah, okay. Right. I say that, you know, maybe it's just my familiarity with it or what have you, but I really don't like that sort of system they've come up with for the stats. But, you know, it's work in progress, I'm sure. Now, we can use, if I've ordered them in, which I won't have done, we can use, would it be in this one? Instead of these, we can use these. Let's put it on a couple of hundred. I have to wait for them to come in then. You would have to expend the time to maybe 100 hours to see if you ever produce plastic. Yeah. They put in traffic monitors, which if used correctly can act as pins, but not very good wisdom because I've never had the need. No, that's these things, isn't it? The monitors. Is that because you can get it to show you where it's... So if you do an alert sort of thing, or something like that. It's one of the systems, again, that I've not really, you know, done anything with. I'm sort of hoping that this means we're going to get proper logic. You know, like circuit, you know, conditions and stuff. I think I'll forget that. Yeah, at some point, you know, I'm sure I'll get to the stage where I'm trying to work out. In fact, let's build this with these ones while it brings us the other ones in. So, if I'm making... What am I making? It's 30, isn't it? So we would need... Because they're twice as fast. So we would only need 30 machines, which would be 15 per side. So that would be to there. Yeah, because it would take 60 normally. I think. So if I do... I think that's right. So if this is the crystal silicons, same again. Okay. Where have they gone? There they are. So it won't quite cover the whole thing. Let's put one in there. I think I'm going to put one on. Do I want to put one there? No, not really. Let's put it there though. Okay, and then the other recipe is that one. Are they made in? I guess they use smelters as well. Now, did it bring me? It did. Oh. So, let's do an upgrade. So that'd be local demand, wouldn't it? Not remote. Put that on there. And that'd be storage, storage, storage. I'm not going to proliferate that side because it's just silicon. Yeah. We will do for the other one though because they're slightly more precious. Am I ordering in already? I would suspect not. No. So let's order in some practical silicons. Okay. Now, ratios are different on this, aren't they? No? How differently? Okay. So, 1.5 seconds to make 2 from 1. So, does the 1.5 seconds matter? Sort of, but I think it's cancelled out by... Well, it doesn't quite, does it? But 2 out of 1 would mean 15 to fill up belt. But there's 1.5 seconds each, so more like 20, and then cut that down by 1/4 again, which I think it balances out. But we shall see, we shall see. So, yeah. Put them out there. Oops. First one there. And operation. Oh, I've done that as the out, haven't I? How about I flip it around? No, let's just do it like that. So, that's the out. And then we'll have the proliferation coming out of there. Boop, boop. Okay. And then you're going to do that. And simple matter of in and out. So I say, I think it's, well, we'll put down, let's extend the belt, because that's wrong. Take that up there somewhere. And then it was 12, was it? Let's do the 15. Some power. I picked up the wrong thing. There we go. Let's put it there. Cool. Right, so a local demand. Oh, cool, it's brought some. Right, so that gets us a couple of lanes of silicon crystals. Because that's a 2-to-1, is what I'm thinking. I don't know how many carbon nanotubes I'm making. But we know we need a belt's, well, if I try and go for a belt's worth of particle broadbands, we would need a belt's worth of plastic. Give or take. Okay. Oh, do I have to set the recipe? Oh, no, wait. That's the wrong recipe, isn't it? Why? Oh, do you do it in a different machine? Huh? Is it done in assembly or something? Oh, it is. Oh, bum. Okay. I wonder why that is then. So, oh, I shouldn't have taken them out because I don't know where the point of symmetry is, basically. So be there. But these are only 1.5 times as fast, aren't they? So I guess it cancels out the 1.5 seconds. So it's just 1 to 2. So 15, so it'd be like 12, would it? 7, 3, something like 12, maybe. Let's see. Huh. I wonder why they made in them. Those are very close, aren't they? I guess that's just the weirdness of where it's ended up. So is that a belt? Looks like a belt to me. In fact, it looks like more than a belt. Yeah, that's backing up, isn't it? Oh! Or is it just that this is full? That's full. Okay. Let's pop them on again then. Okay. Yes, proper full. Proper full. Okay. Right, so let's see if we can get this one to make plastic. If it was to make plastic, it would need refined oil and carbon. Now, I'm bringing in crude oil, not refined oil. Am I making spare? Here we go, refined oil. So we've got spare refined oil, I think. Let's take it down to the 10-minute scale. Is it ground to a halt? I think it might have ground to a halt. Because it's not listed on there. Let's do the hour mark. Yeah, it looks like it's splurging. Because that I'm presumably turning into carbon and... what should we call it? The lab should be okay. Easy to find. So that's got loads of crude oil in it, hasn't it? Okay. Just wondering if I should make plastic over here and partly belt it over. Because it's got both the carbon and the graphite. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, is it over this way? Because out here I could just run a belt out. And they stop because it's, you know, it's completely full up of carbon, which I'm a bit surprised by, if I'm totally honest. It would be the other end. Because it maybe implies... No. It is bringing it in. Oh, sending it out, rather. Oh, and that's gone. Cool. Okay. I thought so. I did a dump, didn't I? Because I don't want any of them on. So yeah, we'll use this for the actual particle broadband. What else do I need? Carbon nanotubes. So I'll come back to that, but it's making them. Proliferation. Put them in. Yeah, so I'll come back to that one. But we shall instead make plastic here. That's unfortunate positioning. Let's take it all the way up here, I guess. This plastic is laps, isn't it? So. Yeah. What do we need? We need... It takes 3 seconds. And it's 2 to 1. So, if this was the return... No? Why are you not? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. Okay. So if that was return, and then we had, say, oh, I didn't put the things on. So carbon, no. Oil, plastic. Is it worth proliferating? Nah. No, I don't think so. And that's 2 to 1 on those, but takes 3 seconds. Okay. 5,000, 5,000. Storage. Okay. I'll say I'll just run a cheeky little belt up here. And that one. Yep, okay. Now, if I take 3, well, it's 2 to 1, isn't it? So we would need 2 belts. So I might as well put. Let's just have multiple, and then it would just be half full. Why is? Oh, okay. Messed it up. I messed it up. Put that around the back. Right. No. No. So, numbers. If this takes 3 seconds to make one, then we would need, in theory, three machines to make 1 a second, and then 30 of that to make 30 a second. So we would need 90 machines. But these are twice as fast, so we need 45 machines. So if we put them on both sides, is it going to fit? I don't think it is it? So 45, I'll call it 46 then. So it'd be 23 per side, which we can't fit on. So if we were to put, say, 12, and then we can have other belts coming out. Might have to put them in the back. Oh, 24. Yeah. So, I think I need one there like that. Stuff coming back, out, blimey. Oh, I've run out. Do we have some more? Please, sir, can I have some more? Yes. Loads more. Let's take, say, 50. Loads more. Yeah, because these are getting like misaligned basically. So if I... Why are you moaning about colliding? Oh, because I've already put these ones in. genius. Right, let's try it again. So, I'll give that one boop. So that gets us 22 per side, doesn't it? Which is 44, which isn't far off about, but if we put one more in. In fact, is that now? Yeah. Might be a little tricky with the inserters, but okay. Yeah. Let's put these around the back. Oh, that one's already got. Huh. Wonder why that's there. Never mind, never mind. Oh wait, that was perfectly aligned. Nice. And then the carbon. That one isn't perfectly aligned, but that's fine. Cheat it a bit. Okay, that's better. Right. Now. Where have I got that hydrogen from? Weird. Okay. I guess we need these. All the way up there. Oops. Okay. I'm not sure that's right, but we shall see. Trial and error. It's my default building approach, so why abandon it now? So this is the output. Looping back around. Ooh. What are you colliding with? Nothing. You're just being fussy. No. To say, yeah. Oops. Yeah. These guys need an output. Cracky. Right. Let's see if we can power it first, because no point messing about with inserters. Can't power everything. So if I put that, let's see, there maybe, and then that can be there. Oops. Oh, crikey. And there. There. And one there. I think everything's blue then. Okay. Inserters. Because we've got 2 to 1 basically, and then 2 to 1. Is that the right way around, or have I messed that up? So, yeah, 2 oil to 1 carbon. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's right. And then put there. Let's go them. And then output for you, input there, and then input there. Okay. So that's all of those inside ones done. Now, is it going to fight me? Because we want that one and that one. And that. So we know we need to give it a couple of tabs. Seems okay. Let's just put them on my hand. There we go. Oh, I forgot to connect these over. So to there. That one's too long. That's what she said. Okay, just this one now. Which is... Where's my connectors? There we go. So, say... That one, and that one. We know we need to give it a tap. 2, 3. No, it's gone all wonky. Do that again. It's right to there. Don't know what I've done with this. No? No? Doesn't seem to be very happy at all. Ah. Oh, didn't like that one. Okay, let's just do this one by hand then. So, oops. In, out. Oof. Suspect that's actually more than about. Is that one slowly ticking up? Oh no, it's managed to put them out. Okay. So, we have the plastics. Plastic. These need to be on demand though, don't they? Because the belts won't... If I'm producing a belt of that, we need 2 belts of that technically. So, we'll have to bolster it with bots, or I could have run another belt in, couldn't I? But that's all fine. Yeah. Right, let's pop back to the other one and get the fibre broadband build. Have I gone the right way? Probably not. There we go. Right. Pop all these on storage. Cool. And your ratios are 2:1. Okay. So 5, 1 for plastic, isn't it? No, other way around. So it's only that one should be half. To round it off, 2:1. 8 seconds each. Wow. What are they made in? Assemblers. Okay. Let's pull the stuff in. Yep. Right. Let's see what we can see. I mean, if it's doing... Eight seconds, wow. I don't think there's a... I mean, I could, but I'm not sure there's much point trying to do a belt's worth on a single machine. That single wireless. So it would just get so messy and confusing for me. Because I'm easily confused. But if you say it's actually 6 seconds... Well, I suppose they're 1.5, aren't they? Speed. So... Would that be... Oh no. It's 2/3, isn't it? So 16 over 3, 4, 8, 12, so 5. So that'd be 5 seconds-ish. But then you also get a quarter from the proliferation. So it'd be more like 4 seconds. Not seconds, but we need that many to produce 1 a second, basically, with the compensations. So we would then need 30 lots of 4. So it's still 120, which is just, it's going to melt my brain doing it that way. Let's just grab some elk, because I've used it a lot. First. Elk. 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 There we go. Let's just take all of it. Because we can. Do I need more? Probably need more of them. So let's just grab 50 of them. We always need more of them. So let's stack of those. Cool. Yeah, so we would, I say we would need 30 lots of that. So yeah. Instead, let's see. So if that was the output, take it in there. So what that would be? That would be. So that's 2, or rather 4, because we load it on the other side as well. So that would be 4. And then another 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8. Oh, they're misaligned quite badly, aren't they? But then I need them misaligned anyway. Which I've got that. Yeah, it's going to be weird, isn't it? Okay. We'll just have to work with whatever it does for... What should we call it? That. Output there. And then basically I'm thinking exactly the same thing on the other side. Are you going to be weird at me with angles? Don't really matter, but let's make them the same. So we've got that. Oops. Nanotubes, crystals, plastic. That's the input. And then we can take proliferation out of the middle. Because these are all proliferated. About there maybe. Okay. Take that out of there. So that out of there. So that's ready to go. I say we're really lacking proliferation because I don't recall increasing it anymore. I'm looking for the power things and not seeing them that they are. So, well, put one there, I guess. Make sure all of that end is covered. Oop. Okay, it's going to need multiple. Yep. So let's just put that in there. Oh, another autosave. My friend and yours. Auto-save. Right. Let's put this one a bit there. And that should cover everything. Yeah. So I think this is half a belt's worth of these. Which I think is way more than we actually need, but maybe we'll go mad at some point and do super builds or something. So I'm suspecting this won't work because I don't think it will like the misalignment of the inserters, so we shall see. No, that's the wrong way around. No, it seems okay. I am colour me surprised. Okay. And then same on this side. Oops. This side. Extra. Yeah, it's all happy. Okay. Let's bring the stuff in and see what the heck happens. See what madness ensues. Because they're on supply. Am I actually pulling them in here? That's the question. Yes, I am. Okay. So the whole thing will kick in. Hopefully. What's missing? Plastic. Why are you not bringing the plastic over? Did I not set that properly? Have I been super dumb? I put the plastic on demand. Why have I put the plastic on the demand and carbon on supply? Okay. Easily fixed. Easily fixed. Okay, so plastic's coming in. We've not made a single broadband. What I have, I've put them on backwards. Now, if I fix it and send it the other way, recopy it, does it overwrite them? No, it doesn't, does it? Oh, bum. Okay. In fact, we might as well just delete the blowing machines. Now, are you set up properly? You're not got anything in you. Is it well? No, in fact, can I put you in there? That's annoying. And I'll have done the same on this side then, won't I? Yeah. What an idiot. Plastic. Cool. So we've made some. Excellent. What's missing then? What we're missing is graviton lenses. Now they have diamonds, and I know I'm making diamonds, but I'm going to check anyway. Yeah, diamonds are being made, and they also require good old-fashioned dumbbells. Strange matter. I think, is that right? Yeah, they're strange matter, aren't they? Strange matter. How strange. Isn't there an alternate recipe for one? Oh, it's these, isn't it? The particle containers. But it's the... whatchamacallit? The unipolar magnets, which we've only got a relatively small number of. And I'd want to do a few more mining researches before I really got that recipe. I think we'll bring in green engines like we're bringing in blue engines. So I need planets that are dedicated to engine production. I've already sort of got one, but it's not very high production, so it needs more. But the other concern is the massive amount of deuterium. I don't know. Am I bringing it in already? Might be in there. So I could put the green engines on here and just bring them in. Yeah, so there is deuterium coming in, but it's kind of rubbish. One of the things I don't get with this, in particular, is I went and set up the planet gas giant, which is a hydrogen deuterium one, and everything filled up, and there was enormous demand for both, and all of the orbiters just filled up and sat there. And it didn't actually start sending deuterium anywhere. And this is what I'd quite like a logic system to be able to do, for me to be able to tell it, right, well, this system pulls, deuterium from that system. That's what I'd quite like to be able to do with it, I think. Just so that I can manage it rather than kind of have to guess what it's doing and how it's doing it. We have loads of hydrogen, or do we? Is the hydrogen being sent out? Was that... Because the things I'm making these from oil should produce a lot of waste hydrogen, so none of those are being used. And we're not sending hydrogen out. So where's it going? Because these here... Oh, that's full. Okay. Why are they both on storage? Why are they both on storage? Because that's on supply. I think they might be on storage because of the whole feedback loop thing. I think that's probably it. Because I don't think my way of doing this is actually very good. I bet a lot of these are stuck then, are they? Yeah, they're absolutely crammed full of hydrogen. Because what I could do is set some of these so that they're effectively overflow. I'd have to work it through though. Let's just put these on supply for the moment. So I'm not sure that's sensible because it'll rob these of the hydrogen they need to work. But yeah, we'll probably need more coming in anyway. Because, you know, each strange matter requires 20 deuterium, which is a lot. Which is a good one to use. So that's deuterium. It's got stuff in it, isn't it? Don't think it really matters, because I think I've used all the others up. Right, so we'll just put that there for the time being. I won't actually request it in though. But yeah, we might need more hydrogen coming in. Okay, the basic point though is that I need to find somewhere to build some more stuff. What about here? Where's that? Other side of the planet. What's my objective here? Because it's 4-1 with the diamonds, and they're 6 seconds each. But because they're made in assemblers, so it's 4 seconds. Each, well, for a machine to make, you know, a level 3 to make one, and then we'll get 1 free. So 3. Let's put the thing in rather than just rattling on. Is that the middle? Give or take. Give or take. So, if we were trying to make these, we would need diamonds, 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 and strange matters. We need a 4-to-1 ratio. So if we put that on 8, say, and these both on 2. Cool. And then good old proliferation. Okay. So let's aim for what? So say 3 of them, that'd be 1 a second. If I did manage to supply that. So that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. So that'd be half a bell. It's 1-to-1 with the strange matter. it needs 4, which would be 2, wouldn't it? So perhaps this is the output, and then diamonds there. 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 That there. Offset it. So that'll be 15. Whoops. I lost count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't I just... So that's 15 to there. So that's actually 25, I think. So I think we're only producing half a belt with that. But let's just sort of hedge bets. We'll do that there. Range metro there. Diamonds there. Strange metro there. And then there's your spray coaters. Oh, it's because I thought they were weirdly aligned, but I've done 2 over. Might have to fix that because I'm not sure that alignment will work properly. No, it won't. That's annoying. So let's just put that there. Get rid of all these. Put them back in. It still seems after cock. Oh well. Right, so lenses. And you need stuff. So let's give you stuff. What you would need is an output there, input there. Would you? No, other way around. Because you need input, output, input. Whereas you need input, output, input. But then you also need input, input. So that's one side of it. Are you going to moan about... Nope. Thought it might moan about collisions. Oh, I've not put the ones on the back. Yeah. Let's put those on then. There we go. Recopyify. Oops. Oh. Oop. Okay, let's give it all some power. Oh, I didn't put the proliferation on, did I? Where is it? There it is. To there. Just halfway. That. Just to there. Power, power, power. There we go. Did not build it. Why did it not build it? Just didn't build it again. Cool. So I think they're all hooked up. Let us request in. I note we're getting some power droppage. Now, I don't know if that's because this is relatively recently built. We know it's not going to bring in strange matter. But if it's struggling to power it at the moment... Oh, these haven't got a recipe. At the moment... then there's no way it's powering it when we start building strange battery things. No, it was just that this must have been all the bots flying out, I guess. Yeah, it was the bots flying out. Okay. That's good then. So diamonds are coming in. Right then. So the big thing is... I didn't order in whatchamacallits, did I? The old UFO ones. Where's the machines? There. If I just clear that off, we can put them there out of the way. And then we can order in your UFO guys. We'll see if we can build this just with these. I suspect not. It's the honest truth. I suspect... because aren't they... I know they're massively power hungry. But I don't know the number offhand. So... 12 megawatts each. And what's their production power? So it's 10 become 5 in 2.5 seconds. So it's a 2-to-1 recipe. So if we're trying to make these... oh my word. It's just going to go nuts, isn't it? Because they're also particle colliders. Wowzer. We'll be able to produce some, but we could be a little bit hampered. Okay. Let's see if we're trying to make half a belt's worth of them, then we only need half a belt's worth of these. Well, we don't actually need that technically because of the proliferation, but half a belt's worth of them is still a lot of particle colliders. Because, in fact, what's the production speed on a... yeah, it's just 1. So, I guess we get a quarter free with proliferation, and let's say we don't really need a half belt. So, if we were to try and... we would need... we wanted 15 per second. We would need 8 times that in terms of machines. Wow. That would be hundreds. Let's just see how many I can fit in. I think I'm going to build them here. It feels like it needs to be an off-planet production because of the scales. But yeah, let's see just how many I can fit in. Look, you see the Dyson Sphere I think is like done because it's putting them in the orbits. It's absolutely blasting through it. Well, I've only been going. Oh no, there are some gaps still in the things. It's not done them all. But it's not far off. I've only been going an hour and 3/4. Yeah, it's sucking in quite a few sails still. But yeah, let's build even more. Because it's only the end cap that we can't do. Okay. Now, right, and then other end. Make sure the rockets launch. There we go. How much is it actually producing? Oops. 7.8. Okay. That's not bad. Presumably it'll get up to, I don't know, 10 or something? Because we've got a lot, you know, these are a lot smaller. Cool. Right. Where did we get to? We were looking for particular colliders. Good old UFO machines. There we go. I'm gonna pop that on storage. Just take all of them. I'll say so. See how many I can fit in. I don't know if that came through on the stream. It's one of the many people have very, very loud, very, very small bikes. Yes, it's only, what's that? That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 13. It's not many. Because they're so monstrous. So we're making them. Now, we would need to supply them with slightly more than, effectively, slightly more than 1 deuterium a second. Is basically the thing. Because of how low. Well, I suppose it's 10 a second if we were doing half, but we're only doing half of that, which is 5, and then, so it's sort of 4 per second, basically, which is nothing. Really. Yeah, okay. Well, the other option, I could put them sideways. I don't know if that's... Because I could also, you know, we could have multiple rows. So, because... the thing, we're going to crash into that though, aren't we? You are full, but you would be better the other way round, my friend. Okay, let's plop in an PLS. Just there. let's put you on storage. Oops, put that in there. Delete you. Flip you around if we can. No. Can, but I'd have to be... Right, there we go. And I'm going to have to take that power pole up, I think. Oh, it's powered. Okay. Put that in there. See how much of this we can fit back in. Cool. Right. So. Wait, where's the output coming from? Because these only have 3... Whoops, that didn't work, does it? Going to have to do them the other way around. That will leave space to do a side thing. We could do that. So instead of next to it, it's like one tile over. And then the output could come out. And then it's 10 as well. That's nice. Nice round number. Okay. So then, I guess we're having the output go that way, maybe? I don't know. Wait, this is going to be tricky with things, so let's not say it's definitely there. I could put this... Oh. Okay. So then I'm going to have 3 belts here. I guess I could split them. I mean, it's only the deuterium that's sort of a high volume thing. And then basically the outputs from these go onto that belt. And then we've got whatever coming out of this way. And then outputs here again. Take that, flip it round. Ten of them. I've gone over a thingy line, haven't I? Oh well. Oh well. Never mind. And then we want that. 3 rows here. So, in theory, we need 3, 6, 9 outputs, and we've got 6, 9, 12. And we need 2 inputs, which is 10, 11, and 1 for proliferation. So it should work. I might have to get a bit weird with it, I guess. Unless, if that was the in, then I guess that could be an out there, couldn't it? Like that. That could be an out there. Yeah, and then this is an out here. This side. And then, guess that's an in. An out. An out. What's on this side? And the proliferation then has to come out of here. So let's use the magic of splitters to do some of the work for us. I didn't set the recipes on this, did I? Okay, so we're trying to make strange matters, and we need particle containers, iron of all things, wow, and deuterium. We might have to go and close a window because there is a horrendous smell of smoking coming in. So this should be 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. Storage, well, didn't put any pots in. So that's what we're trying to make. So we should be able to bring in those two. We obviously don't have particle containers then. Okay. Let's see if we can't hook some of this up. We need lots more inserters. And we might as well grab some belt while we're here. Cool. So, particles, iron, deuterium, and then, which is going to be the middle one. So that would be, say if we do deuterium, particles, iron, deuterium, particles, iron, proliferation. Where are they? Spray inhibitors. So we need these to be proliferated, don't we? Oh. And which one's that one? And that one. And that one. And same on this side. Okay. There. Don't remember which side. Okay. Liking. Might be interesting getting the power in. Just take it up to there. I could probably loop some of them back rather than do what I'm doing, but my poor brain can barely cope with this. I don't actually, I've not even sort of bothered working out one. I don't think I need to do this on every side, do I actually? Because these could share a thing. But let's just put it in like this. So your output is there. Your three inputs are here. And then we copy you down. I have to do it. No, there we go. So they could share an output rather than do what I've done there, but it's... Oh. These need to be misaligned, don't they? Because this one can't grab. Nuts. Okay. Nuts. So, not there. There. Oops, that way. 1, 2. What are you moaning about? What's your problem? Oh, it's too far away. Huh. Is that because I forgot? Oh, I have put it in the wrong place. Right. It's not there either. It's there. Yeah, I don't know who's smoking, but they're not going away. There's probably people in the flat below. These are actually meant to be non-smoking flats. But they're not the most neighbourly of people, in some ways. Downstairs. Right. And then up there. So, copy that down. Like so. And then get these belts in. I'm sort of crossing my fingers that the long ones will reach in there, because it'd be a bit tedious putting all of these in. But there you go. You'll have to see. Okay. And then you need... It's too far away, isn't it? That one. That one. Oh. I think I could fit quite a few more in that section. Okay. How far do these reach in? So we just sort of put one here, so it powers everything at the front end. No, they're not going to reach all the way in, are they? See how much we can cover with them. I'll put one here as well. Somewhere. I can put it in. What's my stuff? Maybe one there. on there. And then we just got the middle bit, really. In fact, am I going to be able to reach them at all? Ah, I can take out these end pieces. There we go. Anyone not bad? You're not bad. Okay. You can have your own power pole then. So you see, it was there-ish, I think. And now, even with these just idle, it's gone all the way around to there. And this is just the strong matter. This isn't the actual deuterium production. Okay. So let's try and bring some of this in where we can. But yeah, we need to make particle containers. Kind of first, I just want to see how badly. Because did I ever put the red ones on? Put the blue ones on? Yeah, I did. So we've already got the 2 rows I normally put in, so we'd have to go extra. So it's not bringing any deuterium in at all. There's really no deuterium. Let's bring hydrogen in. And see if that perhaps Oh look, there's loads of it there. Why are you not bringing it here then? Has it not got any local drones? Yes, it has. Oh, it's just about coming in. Yeah, I think we're going to need deuterium production here as well. Okay. Right then. I want it to make lots of lovely strange matter. I think I'm going to move that in a bit. See if we can fit it in here. Right. So, 3 machines to make 1 a second. So we need 30 times 3, so we need 90 machines. No, 1.5 seconds, so we need 1.5, so we need 3 makes 2. So we need, if 3 makes 2, we need 30. We would need 40 odd. That's 10. But I'm only trying to make half a lane, so we want 20, I think. I just convinced myself of a number that I'm not sure is actually correct, but we shall see. So 2, 2, 2 becomes 1, essentially. 2, 2, 2 becomes 1. So why don't we do something a little bit different? Because I'm always building it like that. So how about we just have the 1 machine here. And this is the output now. All of the inputs come down the other side. So we're trying to make No, we're not. We're trying to make them, and they require these. Are these? And these. And we want to proliferate. And we know that it's a 2, 2, 2 to 1. So we can put that on half. Everything wants to be storage. Demand that in. What are you on? Okay. And then all of these go on the outside. It's not massively different, but it's a little bit different. It's clicked. And then we've got any spray coaters. We could have them this way around for a change. And have the proliferation come out here. If that will work. No, that won't work. Needs more room to go up. Okay. So if we bring them there, is that enough room? Because we can go up here. Yeah. Let's do it for my inventory. Right. Take that up. Up to there. Put whatever rubbish I ended up picking up in there. Cool. And then in. And then output there. In. Output there. Cool. Oops. A little bit of power. Little bit of power. Okay. Let's pull everything in. Ah, why is it not bringing in graphene? Have I really used up all the graphene? Or is that just taking a little while to have a think about it? Nope. 100 coming in. That's not massively promising. Only 100. All you've got for me is 100. That's got nothing. Either. Right, so graphene is not happening. Why not? Because this is graphene here. Ow. It's blocked with the hydrogen. So maybe I should set this, because didn't I start putting hydrogen in? I did. So if we just put that on not coming in. And then let's have a look at what our oil is doing. Because we could send it out as well. Because it's needed for one of the sciences, isn't it? So we could send out hydrogen as well. Try and get rid of some of it. Sort of unclog the system a bit. But where is the oil stuff? Come on, oil refineries are not difficult to see. Surely. Oh, no. Surely. Where the heck are they then? Is that them? Yeah, it is. So the oil stuff, it is all set on supply of hydrogen. Guess we could make one of them storage again. Because what you can do, you can sort of loop it round on itself, so you can have it come out and go back in again. And use a prioritized splitter to say, you know, to push it towards the actual thing, which is sort of what I tried to do here, but I think I messed it up. So it'll push it into the thing, so it'll always be full. And then the excess, we can, and if it's, you know, it's over full, you can actually send it into that one and have it just available, you know, as supply. And then it's not using these in preference to the other ones. I certainly think that needs to be on storage, because this one has an excess output to this one. That'll also reduce the options. Now, where did the... It's right here. See, so it's still not really using this hydrogen. Well, what we could do is obviously set up the deuterium production. That'll give us a really big use for stuff. But yeah, if all we're bringing in is 100 graphenes, then that's not what we need. Because we've got the spiniforms, I think I'm doing the double recipe. Yeah, so we are still making nanotubes. Excuse me, we're just not producing graphene. Oh, I've lost it again. Here it is. It was right next to it, wasn't it? There you go. So it started up again. Yeah, I think we need a bit of deuterium production. That'll soon burn through hydrogen. So where are we going to put that then? I think at that point we could probably consider this planet full. How about over here? Or here maybe? Yeah, let's do something there. Oh dear. Yeah, let's just do a sort of rando big thing here. Where's the middle line? It's about in line with the cut. So Where's 45 equals 9? Should be 135, isn't it? So this one? If I put it there, now I'm going to do something on both sides. How many of these have we got? So let's make a bit of room. And what's the actual recipe? It's just 10 to 5, so 2 to 1. So it literally squishes 2 into 1. Bit of a miracle. Okay. The question therefore becomes, with the deuterium, so if we're getting, because basically every line of input that we want, we would need a line of output, broadly speaking. We'd also need to be able to feed the thing, so the reality is more sort of how quickly the bots can bring it, because I don't think we've got... Oh, wait! Oh no, that is the carbon nanotube. Yeah, I thought that was the hydrogen. Okay, never mind that. So... How do I want to do this? Well, we could do kind of what we just did, really. So, if this was the deuterium coming back, then that's the hydrogen going out. That's the hydrogen going out. How many lanes? Or how many machines would fill a lane? So, what's the speed? 2.5 seconds to produce 5. So it's half a second per deuterium. Is that right? Because starting to tell that I've been streaming a while now because my brain's going to mush. So it takes 2.5 seconds to make 5. It'd make one, every one would take half a second. Okay. So to fill a single lane, we would only need, because 15 machines. So can I fit 15 on there? I can't. I could fit, say, 8. And then 7? Well, that won't let me build them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they... What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. So they'd fit on there. I'll have to get a bit funky with the inserter arrangement. That's fine. Actually, I should have just cancelled it out. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Now, which ones? You were okay? No. No. Yep. Yep. Has it brought me more inserters? It's usually good like that. It's usually give me plenty of inserters. Yep. And belt? Yep. Which ones are not connected? That one isn't. Huh. I'm going to have to flip that round then, aren't I? There's no room for it. Have to be that way around. Oh? In fact, I'm going to have to do that with all of these ones. That's annoying. Are these going to have to... Oh, have inserters that way around? Yeah. Ah. Don't think that one can be there, but then we've got one extra, haven't we? 2, 4... Oh, no, we haven't. Because it won't go that way around. What about... that way around? No. That's very annoying. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. Oh, that'll do. So I'm imagining I'll turn this on and power grid will just go. Nah. Right. Didn't put the recipes up. I did. All of them? No. Nope. Right, that there. We're in there. There's now a reason for that gap. Hurrah! Right, so we want to demand this in. And see how the bots do at supplying it before we do anything else. Because say, I mean... yeah. It's a lot of stuff to bring in. If we do multiple lanes, multiple lanes. Obviously also no guarantee that I've got my maths anywhere close to right. Let's see what's happening. Well, they're all fired up. That's good. That one's not running consistently then. Yeah, looks like it is now. How are we doing? So it's sort of coping. We could give another one on the other side a go. But I don't think it will like properly run. So it need to be sort of... where's the back end? There. And then 8 on the bottom. Two, 4, 6, 7. Of course, that's 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just put the others on like I did before. See how much of a mess I can make. So that would be 7. Maybe if I put the inserters on this one first. See what happens. Up. In. Out. In. Same problems. Okay. So we're with a couple of them, but we're going to have to rearrange them again. Let's see, so... No, that one's aligned, isn't it? So there'll be no way to match that one up. This one we can work with. So that could be reversed. So I think that one needs to go. There's got to be a better way of doing this. I'm making the right meal of this. Committed myself now, though. So I think you could... Yeah, if I reverse these again. Boop, boop, boop. Copy that over. And grab from there. Who's missing inserters? Anyone? I think they're all done now. Okay. One in there. Didn't build it. One in there. And one here, maybe? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is this one just... Oh, it's not got inserters, is it? And they are aligned, so I would need to move it up one. I think. So not there, but there. And then it collides with the power thing. Of course it does. Of course it does. Power thing. Put it on this side then. Okay. Right. So that should ease some of our production issues. Oh, I forgot about that as well. Wow. Right, how is the power grid doing? What's the status? Oh, it's not too bad actually. Okay. Some of these aren't running. Why are you not running? You've got no output. Because I put the thing on the wrong way around. What about you? Same again. And what about you? Same again. Done it with both of them. And this one? Yeah. Mess this one up as well. Okay. We're all running now. We're all running now. Not because you're filling up. No. No. Okay. Yeah, I forgot we were producing the fuel as well. Hmm. So since there is plenty of power available, well, I say plenty, why have you stopped? Yeah, the belt's full. That's that math stuff again. Right. So, we could add more on here, couldn't we? Because we could have another lane right at the back. And what I could do with this one is, so if that's hydrogen coming out, and that's the deuterium coming back, then we can have more hydrogen out here. Suspect we're at the limit of where our bots can actually bring the stuff in. Yeah, you see it's sort of died. Right, so is that just because the production's not there? Yeah, it's just because the production's not there. Were we bringing it in remotely? We set it up, but we didn't do anything with it because we wanted it to use... Oh look, that's full. That's good. Is it this one? No. That's the deuterium. Or deuteron, or whatever it's called. So hydrogen is empty there. Hydrogen is empty there. Oh! You're on supply as well, are you? Because this is the issue that I'm talking about, basically. Because you need hydrogen to come in. And I think it's okay the way I've done it, but... Well, you're empty. You're empty. Ooh. These aren't all running, though. Why not? Guess because the plastic demand isn't quite as high as anticipated, perhaps. Okay, so if we do bring hydrogen in, that helps with like remote deuterium supply as well, because I imagine the gas giant I do have is now blocked with hydrogen as well. Okay, anyway, let's see about setting this up, even if it can't really support it, but we'll give it a go. Oh. No. Okay. And input, output. Fix the recipe on. Just going to stick some of these on the end. Oh, machine's not powered. Got it in the wrong place. There. So yeah, in theory, if we could get enough hydrogen coming in, then we'd be okay. I didn't get you, did I? No, in fact, you can't be got. Unless I put something there. Why is that then? Let's just put that one there. That one there. No, it's still not covered. Whatever. So yeah, absolute lack of hydrogen. Ah! I assume this is the gas giant stuff coming in. Cool. So, I say, hydrogen availability notwithstanding. Excuse me. The, yeah, that's all the remote stuff coming in, isn't it? I could even double that up somewhere. But we will soon exhaust. Yeah. Because that should be coming in, you see. And I say, what logic it uses for picking up the the gas giant stuff, I don't know. I don't imagine I can like remotely. Where even was it? Was it that one? Yeah, you see, this should be bringing in 17,000 hydrogens a minute. In theory. Which should then free up the deuterium. Don't think I've got... Oh, I have here. Look, I can do it on there. Lenses then. Did I actually get to make lenses, or have we not quite got that far? I've lost the plot a bit. Must be nearly end of stream time. I'm sure we made lenses. Or at least set up the production. So there's the plastic. There's the crystal. So I've not actually made lenses. Let's look at the chart. Stick that on 100 hours. Have we ever made a lens? Oh, terrible. Consumption, production 0.34. So somewhere... Yeah, we are making lenses. I just don't know where I've built it. Making quite a few, actually. Where is that, then? UAS lens. That's silicon. I bet I'm stood next to it or something. No. I thought it was here. No, that's the deuterium. That's steel. Oh, here. No, those are the strange matters. Oh, it's right there. Idiot. So yeah, they're struggling because of the strange matter. And the strange matter is struggling because of the deuterium. Not because of the pink dumbbells. And the deuterium is struggling? Yeah, it's struggling, but partly, if we're honest, because we've got so much demand here for deuteron rods. Now that should sort of even itself up. Am I requesting like 1 million deuteron? I am. Let's look at that. So because they're used in the rockets, so eventually that'll fill itself up. Oh look, yeah, we got loads of lenses actually, but they're from, that's where it's just accumulated them across, you know, across the dozens of hours we've been playing. But yeah, this is slowly ticking up, so eventually it will hit the point where it's like saturated. And then that will saturate. And especially now that we're pulling hydrogen in, hopefully, whichever flipping one's got deuterium on it. Ah, so that's got 300. Okay. Yeah, so that'll help out with that. And I could always find another gas giant. Okay. I'm sure I'll have several. I might say, did I set a second one with hydrogen? I don't think I did I? That's deuterium. I mean, we could turn this one off. In fact, where are the lenses coming out of? Are they coming out of that one? They are. So this should maybe be local demand rather. Yeah. Let's request in both hydrogen and deuterium. For fun? For funsies? Because the blooming fire ice gas giants produce hydrogen as well. Cool, okay. I bet the Dyson Spheres. Yeah, look at that. I won't do any more because of the rocket issue. Because we don't really want to be firing off rockets while we're trying to stockpile the deuterium. Obviously I need to eventually hit a steady state, but... And there's loads of gaps in the... whatchamacallit. In fact... Is every single... Yeah, every single... That can't be right. Yeah, every single solar cell we're producing is now going into our Dyson Sphere. By the looks of things. So there's none sat around doing anything. We've hit 8.9. 8.09 rather. So yeah, 10's probably doable with this thing. Maybe. Might just squeeze 10 out. We haven't quite hit white science though, which was the aim of this stream. Oh well. Let's go back home and see what's happening. In fact, first off, let's check what's outputting. So, yeah, we are sending lenses out. We're sending particle broadbands out. So it's just a number game now, really. Oh god, that's jittery. I'll have to look up and see how many episodes it was. So my first Dyson Sphere series, I only really got to... I didn't really build a complete Dyson Sphere. I built rockets and stuff, but I basically stopped the series when I got the, the victory condition, the final, whatchamacallit. These are really struggling for photon containers. So it looks like I should probably boost that up. I think that's the other issue of why it's not, all the sales are going into the thing, because in actuality we're not making enough. And it's because we're lacking photon containers. Now, What's going on here? What are you, Slow? Purple? Really? Oh, we just did the thing. So now we're getting the universe matrix. Matrix I, matrices, matrix. Let's look at the graphs. Is this literally just... It is, isn't it? Gravity matrices. So you've got 3, you've got 3. You've only got 2. Okay. Because I could just pop this machine in here. Little bit ugly, but... yeah. Grab some of these lens. Yeah. And then have it send them back this way. And then we want... okay, let's put them on the bottom. And then on supply. So it could proliferate as well, couldn't we? I haven't really built it like that. Does this proliferation here just increases speed, doesn't it? As research mode, extra hash can be... oh, for research mode in Matrix Lab, extra hash can be produced. Oh, right. So this is a really terrible design then, isn't it? Because I couldn't possibly fit in... oh well. Whatever. Right. How are we doing? 10-2. I guess we can go and make some of the old photon combinators. Now, what I need to do with the... whatchamacallits? The warpers. Where are we pulling them in here? That's the lenses. There. So they actually need to be remote supply. And we need to put this a bit higher. And give it some bots to work with. And then this end. Do I switch this around? If I can find it. Because that's local supply. So effectively, it's at the moment it's creating a loop. So I think it needs to be local demand and right storage. I'll see how we get on. Obviously the home planet is still producing these. In fact, I might just leave that and turn all of the green cubes there into these. Hello, Quetch. How you doing? How did your D&D go yesterday? Apologies if I'm getting mixed up. I sometimes get a bit confused. I'm afraid I'm actually only got 5 or so minutes left. I might just let it run until we hit the white cubes, because I've sort of broken the editorial promise of the stream. Yeah, I mean, this is a terrible design, isn't it? So I need to rethink what I've done with science, because there's no way I can, like, expand this. I suppose I could. Could I? I could probably sort of squeeze them in. It's just... it'd be a bit of a mess. But anyway, this gets us up to white... Well, will get us up to white sides, hopefully, eventually. Right, I'm currently doing sinuses. Yeah. How spherical are you now? Oh, the Dyson Sphere. We are very spherical. I completed the final... what do you call it? The top part research on this stream. We're struggling a bit with photon combinators, which is sort of a root cause of the solar sails not quite firing out. But basically, yeah, we've got the top part to go. I could put the design bit on so I can sort of show. So we'll be doing this final part. And then should just be able to have that as an end cap. But I didn't... Oh, it's fired them out. Okay. I forgot to pause it. But yeah, that'll be the ending of the Dyson Sphere, which I've done incredibly quick compared to how long it took me last time, which is just a scaling up thing, but it's that thing of, oh look, pretty pattern they're making, of just, you know, you're quicker as you do it sort of thing. I didn't want to do this because I was trying to get the deuterium to the point where it was sort of stockpiling, because we're running out of deuterium. Because I haven't quite got the logic, if I'm honest, of how it picks out of, you know, what do you call them? Gas giants, basically. Yeah, you see, it's done that really quick. Yeah, we could do photon combinators, so I guess the question is, it's going to take a little while, isn't it? Hash rate, so yeah, it's 38 minutes or so. I mean, the one it's slow on is the purple. So I could just literally, you know... why don't we do that? Okay. No. Could just literally put in sort of an extra one for this. In fact, make it just stack them up as well. I get to that. Look at how high those are. I didn't know you could do it that high without the white research. Yeah, so this is the one that's like, it's just because it's taken me a while to build the particle broadband things. So this one's the last one I've made, basically. Well, there was the lenses, but we had loads of them from the home planet. And I think actually that's nowhere near enough, is it? Yeah, we get lots of purple in. And then I think I'm just going to stack up, because I need to rethink this overall. It's just whacking a load of everything. Oh, I've run out of loads. See if we can't get the research done. And then next time, next Sunday, wrong end of the planet. Right, next Sunday. Here we go. We will make our first white suns. Yes, just stick them all on. Assume that's just towards it. Okay. Pretty crazy, yeah. So I didn't think you could. I thought you had to do, because you can get higher stacking. I think, can't you? Is that right? Da-da-da. Research speed. Oh no, stack height is limited. Okay. Maybe I just never built them that way. Okay. Oh. Looks like everything is stacking up, so we could probably put another couple of labs on at least. Who's struggling? Green and red. Kind of makes sense. Let's put a red there. I would quite like to do a rule of cool design for the thing, but so this is not it. And green was struggling a bit, wasn't it? Okay. Why are these purple ones not? Okay, because that's more output than it's got. It's green that's slowing everything down again. Could I get another one in there? I guess I could do one on this side, couldn't I? Actually, let's get rid of that. Oh, run out. Just keep adding and adding and adding and adding them until we basically run out of labs. Another 59. Okay. So yellow's struggling a bit now. Let us science till we can science no more. Two-thirds of the way there. So say I'll just let that run through, but button combinators is the blocker for the thing. I guess I could fill her out with that. What's the time left now? 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Okay, that's a bit more like it. We could stick these on, I guess. Fill the time. I'll say it's not ideal with oops, with the lack of. Oh, I did it again. Trouble is, if I stop the world, it defeats the whole point of adding all those labs on. Stop the world. I want to get off. No, missed. Maybe I should do it this way around. Cool. I mean, I didn't mention it at all, did I? But tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming again. So basically, next Saturday, I'll be popping down to visit my family again. I have the slightly odd situation that my sister and I were born at the opposite ends of the same month. So my birthday is at the beginning of the month, and my sister's is at the end of the month. So we always therefore end up with, basically. Especially nowadays, like with presents and stuff. Basically, she gives me a certain value of present, and then I literally give it back to her, less than a month later. It's all a bit sort of pointless, really. But yeah, so we're going to see her. I'm only going for the day, trying to test it out as a day trip, so that I can sort of pop down and see my dad more often, because it's been quite. While I was up in Derby, it was very rare that I got to come down here, because it was an all-day job just to travel down. We there yet? So yeah, so the idea, less than a minute it says. I don't believe that, but that's what it says. So yes, next Saturday, which is when I would normally stream Factorio. So I will pick up Factorio again on tomorrow and do next Saturday's stream tomorrow, I think. Unfortunately, I reached a point in Factorio stream yesterday where I completely ran out of iron, so we need to set up more iron production, because there's no point. It's sort of so bad and so limited that there's not really much point in me continuing to build the rest of the because we're on the not the final science, the final normal science before space science, but it's horrendously complicated. Yay, universe matrix. Hurrah! So there we go. That is white science researched, which means we need to. If I do that, I'm gonna. Yeah, okay. We need to make white science, and to make white science, we need antimatter. Good old antimatter. Now that means switching some of these over. I don't know why I did it by that man. Some of these over for photon generation, which probably. Oh no, we've got loads of spare power. Okay, so I could probably do that with like this outer row. That's why I normally build them like this, because it lets me, pick and choose, and I could just do one or two, and we could just have a belt going round and feeding them back in to one of these, and we could do it at the other end as well, and that's a nice simpler way of just getting it to work without going mad. But I've got loads of room here. We can add loads of these on, and I would guess we are at the stage where, if it'll tell me, will it not tell me? Where's the demand numbers? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so requested power is ever so slightly now off of our generation. Of course, this isn't finished, so when it gets to 10, we will have a little bit of headroom. And we could always build a second layer. I've never done that before. That could be the goal for this stream. Build a second layer. But yeah, we will see what it produces when it's finished. But I'm sure we'll finish it off next time. And get the whatever they're called, anti-photo proton material thingies. And yeah, I'll rework this. That's what we'll do basically. And then we will also add on some more production of photon combiners, because that's clearly not keeping up. Right, perfect. Yes, so let's pop the schedule. I've gone off the top. Pop the schedule on. And as I say, I will be back tomorrow. I guess one of the things I should promote a bit more is I do have if you're following, if you're watching, you're a follower, you've watched a few of these streams and you've enjoyed them. I'm not financially in a position where I need like subs and stuff. It's always nice, to receive. But if you did want to sort of show financial appreciation, I guess it's very difficult as a British person to do this type, or I find it. It's like, because it's like begging for money. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. I mean, the other option is if you do subscribe or whatever, or particularly the Amazon stuff, I just donate that to the charity anyway. But I have a charity running, charity collection running, which is for cancer research, which I think is an uncontroversial charity. And also, I mean, my mum taken by cancer many years ago, so as a personal connection. So yeah, there's just that to say. I'm gonna have to get smoother at doing that. I might get it scrolling in the chat thingy so that I don't feel uncomfortable doing it. And as I say, there's no pressure. You don't have to do either. But if you've ever felt that you wanted to contribute or what have you, then a charitable donation would very much be appreciated. The other thing I usually promote is the YouTube channel, which has all of the VODs for this stream, for the Factorio one, Bob's Mods that I'm currently doing, as well as all my archives. So the other two Dyson Sphere series, the Satisfactory series, the various Factorio series I've done are all on there. I almost thought about doing a proper video the other week, like not just a VOD, because my Factorio Friday Fracts one, the last one they put out, which was ages ago, it gets loads of views and people actually watch it because it's only about 20 minutes long. And I thought maybe I could do a speculation video on what I thought because we don't seem to be getting it anytime soon. It's been about 3 years since Factorio 1.0 came out. It's just like, I don't know, you need to pull the fingers out, to be honest with you. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Yes, so there's the YouTube there, if you wanted to catch up on the yards. So all it remains to do is to say, if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Dyson Sphere Program. Thanks for watching. Cheers.